What's up, everybody? Buenos dias. There's a bandit up. So let's see. We're gonna get into a buy situation. Risk proper, people. It's a Friday. There's a bandit up. A breakout up. What else? We tapped into the closing hour range. We can take this up to the higher price range. Here comes a beautiful rocket. Oh, beautiful rocket prints. Sweet. So if you are in a buy, risk proper. Let's see where this thing wants to go. Let's see. We looked at yesterday. We came and tapped into this 4-hour flat bottom. We reach up higher, looking for overnight highs to get taken. We are on the sell side of the bands. We'll see what happens. One trade at a time. There's a lot of trading, a lot of trades opportunities today. We'll take it real slow. TP1 gets hit on the bandit. Let's see. Approaching TP2. TP1 gets hit on the rocket. Well, it looks like it wants to get hit on the rocket. Looking at the 15-minute cloud, it's red. 1-minute cloud is green. Let's see. 12-hour range. We are way above the 12-hour range. Okay. If we were to mark up, that looks like 4-hour flat tops. Let's see. 4-hour flat tops to the low of yesterday. Looks like we're retracing back to the 786. We'll put that on our chart. Boom, there's 786. We could see a reaction here. Could see a reaction at the 786, potentially the 886. Looking to see if price wants to retest 24,500. 24,500. Good target. And we got news at 9. What's up, everybody? Buenos dias. Welcome on. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're live on YouTube, so everyone who's watching us on YouTube, drop a comment where you're watching from. Let me know what's happening over on your side of the charts. All right, still holding a buy. We're going to see if this thing wants to give us TP3 on the bandit. Hold the breakout. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. We'll mark up overnight highs. Overnight highs still sitting there. Let's get that price. Price 511. 24,511. We can see if price wants to come in, take out that, sweep that high, and then we'll see what happens. We'll have to look at overnight low. So we got overnight low, overnight high, bam, overnight low, 24,334. We shall see. Getting a beautiful reaction there at the top of the 15-minute cloud. So whatever you do, risk proper. See if price wants to tap into this. Looks like a 1-minute gap, 832 gap. We could see some sideways movement here. Look at our beautiful map. The beautiful map, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful map. Broke out of a 30-minute consolidation phase to the up. And we have again on our map, we have a line here, a GAN line here at 541. So we take out overnight high, potentially go hit that GAN line, 541. Hold the buy. Buenos dias, everybody who's watching live on Zoom. We got Caden, Z. Looks like John Vince. Miss Keisha's in the house. Shanna's in the house. Seeing what kind of high prices we can get on this thing. Look at that 511. What is that? 739 high, something like that. We shall see. Looking at 15-minute time frame, I see that there are some beautiful flat tops. So we may get a reaction out of 15-minute flat tops if price continues to go higher. So we'll mark that up. Price is 490 on TradingView. 24,490. So we get above that. That'll be a cool opportunity. Maybe to protect, take partials, leave a runner. If you are on the buy side. 1 minute cloud is green, so as long as that's green, this trade is still valid. As long as the stop loss doesn't get hit, the trade is still valid. The idea for this whole week has been trade and risk proper. Risk little. And little is relative to the size of the account, right? So, also looking at previous day high and low. Looks like we're getting some pretty decent signs of rejection to this level here. What is that? Looks like it's a bank zone, hot zone, something like that. Previous day high and low. We still got previous day high sitting up here. So potentially tapping into previous day high. It's a nice, decent target. 553. If we make it on that side, we'll see. Beautiful breakout. Bullseye breakout gave us entry at 832. A rocket prints. I want to say 833, like right after. Yeah, 833. TP1 is getting hit, and we're finding some resistance here at this 786. So we're gonna see what happens. Let's see if we get a spike up above. The next bank zone will be 24,500. Hot zone will have to get above 475. Let's see if we can get above that hot zone. Looking for a reaction at 15-minute flat tops. That's gonna be my protect, take partials, leave a runner line. Protect, take partials, leave a runner. PTR, you dig? Protect, take partials, leave a runner. Right, PTR. We'll see if price wants to dip down a little, maybe a little further into this gap. Still holding the buy. We'll see if it wants to dip down a little further into this 1 minute gap, 832 gap, and then potentially push up off of the 1 minute cloud maybe one more time. Beautiful green arrow prints at the same time, right? 833 as our beautiful rocket. So a lot of confluence to the upside. We'll see what happens. All I know is I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna open up this chart. I'm gonna show you this map. Again, this is why I like selling at all-time highs. You get the all-time highs here. I'm still holding a sell from the 23rd. And so far, it wanted to give us 505 points, but we found some support here. The price looks like it's wanting to take it a little higher. We'll see what happens. One trade at a time. All right, there's a little tap into that 1 minute gap. Let's see, 832. Now, if we start to show signs that price is finding an actual resistance level here and it wants to maybe test some of the lower prices, then I have no problems cutting this buy short, cutting it off. Stop the madness. Gracefully exit. You did? Gracefully exit. Yeah, that resistance there, 786, seems as though it was trying to hold up. So what would make me want to? Well, number one, we have a 15-minute cloud that's red, so I like for the sales, just a matter of when. What would make me want to jump on the sell side is a 5-minute candle that closes beneath VWAP. That's it. You get a 5-minute candle close beneath VWAP, it's time to sell. If we may get a sell signal, but unless I get that 5-minute candle close beneath this session VWAP, I ain't interested. All right, tapping into that gap one more time. Looks like we're finding a little bit of support here. Looks like buyers want to step in. Let's see what happens. Holding the buy. If you took the rocket, here, let's just mark these up as we see them. 842. So at the moment, we only have a bandit that's working out on the 1 minute time frame. We get a breakout of these levels here. It'll be a 5-minute bandit breakout, a 15-minute bandit breakout. First 15 minutes of the New York Stock Exchange open. 8 seconds left. We're gonna see if the buyers want to take this thing a little higher. The 5-minute candle looks very strong for the buyers. Looks very strong for the buyers. The 1 hour Candle looking real strong for the buyers. Hold the buy, people. Hold the buy. Looks like we're breaking them highs. Looks like we want to break the highs. Let's see if we can take this thing higher. Uh-oh. Camera's being all funny. What's up with that? Strange. All right. Whatever. All right. We'll see what happens here. Looks like we're breaking these highs, holding on to these entries here. There's an add in for me. It was a color change at 842. So we'll see what happens. Still on the sell side of the bands. Let's see if we can break the 15, at least tap into the 15-minute flat top. Look like TP2 on the rocket gets edged. On the breakout, let's see, on the bandit, TP2 gets hit for sure. Let's see if we can make it up here to TP3. Looking to see if we can tap into what, 24,500? As we enter into consolidation, welcome to Trap Day. Friday, feeling like a trap day. We'll see what happens. Buyers may want to take this thing higher, especially after what we saw last several days. Last several days of this week, man, we just been melting. Now, what would make us want to enter as a buyer on a higher time frame perspective? Well, I see September 17th gave us flat bottoms that we have respected yesterday. And once we tapped into that 886, 786, then now we can look for this thing to maybe retrace a little higher. We hit TP1 on that deal. We could potentially tap 24,562 as another potential target if buyers want to take this higher. So it's not in the hands of the traders. It's in the hands of the market, right? Market's going to give us a lot of confluence. All right, we're tapping into this 5-minute wick again. We're also looking at our map. There's a beautiful, let me turn off some of these lines. Tapping into that 1-minute gap again, 832 gap. And now we start to fill that whole gap. We'll see if the sellers want to overtake this open push up, right? And if so, we get a breakout to the bottom. We'll treat it like any other breakout. All right. What else? Just kind of looking around, seeing what, just browsing the chart. Bouncing off this beautiful diagonal line. See, this map is made up of diagonal lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines, and arcs. And as you can see, this beautiful, I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but I'm gonna make it a little bit, my line is not terribly straight. All right, there is a beautiful diagonal line on this map. As we approach it, we start to see signs of rejection, but we also have been kind of hanging out here for a minute. I want to see us break above, tap into this 550 level. Bless you back there, I hear you. Are you there?
Yes.
She's there. Tap into this 24,550 level, and then see if we get a reaction here. All I know is I don't know, but that's kind of the idea. All right, still into the sideways motion. Tapping into that opening range, the midpoint of the first 15-minute candle being respected. Let's see if the buyers want to take this higher. Still gonna target the 15-minute flat top as the protect take partial line. It's gonna be what, 490, 24,490. Looks like buyers are stepping in at the moment. Let's see if we can break a new high. Got one more arrow. Green arrow up, man. Green arrow up. Bullseye clouds and arrows are the tools that we're using today, people. Bullseye strategy. Simple. Got a breakout. Got a rocket. Got green arrows that run with the trend. Beautiful. I would say let's go try and tap into the 730 candle high. 511. We'll see what happens. Hold the buy. I really want to see a 5-minute candle close. Let's see. I want to see a 5-minute candle close above this 840 high. If we get a 5-minute candle close above this 840 high, good sign to hold this buy to go even higher. Tap this 15-minute flat tops. That's where I'll take partials. Protect and leave a runner. PTR. 24,490. Yeah, looks like the sellers are just kind of holding us up right here. We shall see. We shall see. Still waiting. Looking like we are approaching the last minute of this 5-minute candle. I want to see it break this high and close above. If we get equal highs, get ready, hold it, sit on your hands because we're going sideways again. If we break this high and close a 5-minute candle above this high, buyers are ready to take this higher. Now, I may be a little jump the gun on that, but at least that's what we've seen before. We're going to treat it like a new situation. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. 18 seconds left. News in 10 minutes. We could just be going sideways until news breaks. We'll take it one trade at a time. We shall see. Just a few points away from these 15-minute flat tops. We're looking really for 20 points. We get 20 points up to the 15-minute flat tops. It's going to be my protection line. Looking at the targets, we are getting held up at a hot zone. Here's a beautiful push-up. Let's see if we can break the highs, continue higher to our protect line, 490. There's 476. See if we can tap into these 480s. Hold the buy. All right, sellers are saying, nah, we are not letting this thing go higher. So yeah, my idea is going to be the same. We get a 5-minute candle close beneath VWAP. That's going to be my sign that the sellers are ready to take this lower. I'll be ready to close this buy and jump to where the volume is for today. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sideways motion. Man, I was looking for this thing to give us a spike up to our protection line so that we could protect. We were just a few points away. We were 12 points away from our protection line. All right. Which would be what? 10 points. 10 points on this breaker trade. So holding a breaker. Let's see what happens. Stop loss is at the low. Now, the closer we get to 9 o'clock, the more we may see this thing get a little bit more volatile. The volume may turn up on both directions. So we'll see. Risk proper. Keep that size small. We'll be all right. It's actually been a really decent week, especially for our entries. Really, man, I've been kind of really impressed with the bullseye bandit. Now, I know tools don't always work out, right? But man, just looking and watching how this thing works out, seems like it wants to work out quite a bit. So currently just holding a bandit breakout, which happens to be a bullseye breaker. And we have a rocket print. We have a couple of green arrows print. as we go sideways, showing signs of resistance here at 2470s. We get above 2470s and close I would even say close a 1 minute candle above, right? Close a 1 minute candle above the rocket TP2. This thing may want to grow some wings. Don't know. So I'm anticipating 9 o'clock being our catalyst. 9 o'clock may be our catalyst. Maybe the reason price finds a reason to go higher, take out overnight lows, and then we'll get, overnight highs, and then we may look for another reaction. So overnight high sitting right here. Let me mark that up. 511. Go ahead and put a target there, an alert there. Overnight high. Boom. All right. Yeah, it looks like 30-minute candles are just kind of going sideways as well. 15-minute candles sideways. Tap it into this lower price and rejecting. It's a really good sign. That buyers may want to step in. We shall see. Friday. So every time, anytime Fridays, like, it seems like Fridays, this is what it is. We get an impulse move in a certain direction, and then what? Sideways. Right? So you have to come into Friday just anticipating. Get ready to wait. Get ready to watch. Get ready to watch. And react. What price is doing right now is typical of a pre-news type of situation. All right. Yeah. So like pre-news will always consolidate, it seems like. And then once news breaks, that's the catalyst. All right. So 5-minute candles failed to close beneath VWAP. So still looking good for the buyers. Looks like we're just breaking. It looks like we're building up to break out in a certain direction. We just don't know what direction. Don't let anybody tell you they know which way this thing is going to go. They going to lie. All right, got about 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left till news. So we'll see what happens. Anytime you see news on the docket, you could always just wait till after news prints, after news breaks, and then market typically will regulate, right? It'll regulate itself, find a balance. Of course, after it hit everybody's stop loss. So we'll just stay patient in this sideways motion. There are sometimes this week we were in sideways motion and we entered into a consolidation phase like 7 times, like before 10 o'clock, right? So sideways, sideways is gonna happen. There's no getting around it. If you're trading, you're gonna go sideways, and sometimes there are whole days where it goes sideways and it never breaks out, and then London opens, oh, there's the breakout. You know what I mean? So we'll just be patient. Looks like we're finding some resistance still here at the 786 level. We tap into if we could tap into those 480s, man, this thing looks like it wants to grow wings. And I'm still ready to protect at 15-minute flat tops, 490. Looks like buyers are wanting to try to make another approach to the higher price ranges. Let's see what happens. We shall see. Coming up on 2 minutes till news. Now you have to decide, do I want to be in a trade while news breaks? Or do I want to exit this trade if I'm in profit, currently in profit, and then just wait till after 9 o'clock and potentially miss the bull run, or at least the beginning of the bull run? All right, a 5-minute bandit prints. Let's see what happens. 5-minute bandit prints. So its first target will be our protection line. Nope, its first target will be overnight highs, somewhere close to it. 515. Overnight highs are 511. Our protection line is 491. So we'll see what happens. If you risk small, then you don't care. If you risk small. But when you start risking big, then these little candles start making you nervous. And little candles aren't supposed to make you nervous. I know I'm right. Somebody type amen in the comments. Just risking small. What was it?
No, I can go ahead and have this trade right now in profit.
Yeah. All right, here comes news in about 25 seconds. If you are currently in profit, consider taking the profit, protecting, and we'll see what happens. Somebody typed amen. I know that's right. All right, 8 seconds till news. We'll see what happens. It's in the hands of the market, so anything can happen. 3, 2, 1. Here's news. Let's see if we get a spike up to our protection line. I'm ready to protect. Come on. I'm ready. I want to protect this trade. I want to protect this trade. Hit that line. Here it comes. 82. We're above in the 80s. Looking for 490. There's the touch. Now I protect. Take partials. Leave a runner if you can. Boom. Touch that 15-minute flat top. You know what? I ain't gonna mess with. I'm just closing my trade. Forget it. I'm closing this trade. Breaker trade. Breaker trade on a Friday. We waited this long. Go ahead and pay yourself. Come on, pay yourself. I know. Yeah, protect, take partials, leave a runner. That's the alert. Now, does this thing have potential to go higher? Absolutely, absolutely. We can take out overnight highs for sure. 511. Congratulations if you were patient during all that chop, man. That chop wanted to blow somebody's account. TP3 on the 1-minute bandit gets edged. Looks like it kind of edged it. Didn't really quite tap it. The 15-minute breakout prints. Now, if you want to hold this buy, you're more than welcome to hold the buy. Protect if you can. Take partials, leave a runner, and we'll see what happens in the hands of the market. YouTube, that's how we do it. We do it every morning in the live Zoom. If you are interested in joining us in our live Zoom, just drop a comment and we'll see what we can do. You dig? Yeah, we'd be more than welcome to show all of our setup, all of our approach. It'll work out for you for sure.